I've actually quote unquote finished the game.
Oh, okay.
Hold up, let me just get some footage here. So yeah,
check out that football field though. Let's just admire the artistry on there.
It's a tip of the hat to the art style of this game. It is really pretty. I think it's particularly when you do like your Super Strike, it's got that signature, almost like a comic book frame by frame style. Yeah, here's my boy
What is Mario wearing? It looks like he's about to play like some fucking blood sport as opposed to like football. Like,
Mario Strikers, sorry, is part football, part blood sport. Okay, if I'm being honest.
Okay. Wow.
So I didn't have footage for you to look at last week. You're just going to watch here while I speak rubbish and just watch the actual chaos that happens here. So if you missed, I gave just a little bit of an introduction last week because I'd spent some time with the game. But if you missed it yet, Mario Strikers is a 4v4 football game. But of course, it's not just football. It's got Mario flair in that you're not just passing the ball and shooting and kicking. You do get special abilities and you do get items very much a la Mario Kart. You can, at any point in the game, some blocks appear in the field and you could get a banana peel, a green shell, a red shell. Which
I see, random mystery blocks are being thrown onto the field right now. Okay.
So yeah, that's just the gameplay in a nutshell. Where the depth comes in is that items aside, you're not just pushing a pass button or a tackle button. You do have charge meters. So if you are watching the the video feed, you'll notice when I don't have the ball, there's a little bar that'll charge up. That's me charging up a tackle.
Yeah, and it's like two little arrows.
Yeah, and the same applies to when you shoot. You've got a little ring that fills, and if you get it full, you get a power shot. And this ties into something I never spoke about last week, the game's stats. So each character has, I think it's a breakdown of 5 stats, and I'm probably butchering them, but it's along the lines of strength, speed, technique, that sort of thing. So the way it works is that if you are a strong character like Donkey Kong, you will only get tackled if somebody fully charges a slide tackle. So I've had it before where I'm playing as somebody little like Toad, who doesn't have a lot of strength. You just tap the tackle button, you'll bounce off Donkey Kong, and he just carries on running. But obviously the trade-off there is that Donkey Kong maybe isn't as quick. So yeah. It's fun in that regard.
Rosalina just kicked the fucking ball into space here. What's going on?
Yeah, you're watching. So every now and then in games, you'll see an orange orb drop, and whichever team picks it up has an opportunity to do like a power strike. So if you're watching the video feed, the AI got the strike there, but I was able to.
You saved it. Those are so full of flair. There's a lot of great visual work going on here.
So
my goodness.
Look at my boy Luigi. So good. Look, the super shots are really cool, but it's annoying that you can't skip them because, at any point in a game, you'll see a bunch of them and they are fun to watch. But when you watch them like the 10th time in a game, it's just like, let me just skip it.
Fair enough.
Look, the game is fun. There's definitely depth here. If you want to play with alone or with friends, unfortunately, I never got to test online. I still need to go do that. But the content feels very light. Like I said last week, there's no sort of. There's a cup system where you can just play your way through 6 cups. I think it is. But there's no that's it. Like that's the extent of the single player content, and that can be done in, I'd say, like 3-ish hours, if give or take a little bit more. And then the way they extend the gameplay is like, I won the championship, and then it said, okay, cool, you've won it, roll credits. Now you've unlocked the same cups, but like there's a harder difficulty. So there's incentive to play on that front, but the base cup was super easy. I mean, the game you're watching now, this is the hardest cup, which means it should be, the hardest teams.
And it doesn't really look like you're sweating.
It's
in the footage,
no. I mean, now I'm up 2-0. I've had games leading up to this where I won like 10-0, 12-0. Like I really just steamrolled over the AR. Not to say the AR is bad. It's just I think you can almost
it's tuned for that ease.
Yeah, but you can almost like exploit it where. I figured out. So if I got like that orange globe, right, that lets me. When you score a goal, that orange globe, it counts as 2 goals, not 1. Which
interesting.
Which I find weird because it feels extra. You could just make it count as a goal because it's almost like a guaranteed goal. But like, for example, I could get a mushroom for speed, and as long as I'm on the enemy half, I can charge up my power attack and then, 9 out of 10 times score a goal. Not only that, when you, super shots aside, if you learn the game enough, you can get relatively close and you just learn how to aim with the stick that you like. Here's a good curve goal. That's just me aiming up with the stick, and it was a powerful shot as alone, and it's like a guaranteed goal because this Peach, she's got high technique, so her curve shots are like really good. So on that front, it's a bit, I think if you're playing single player, it feels very light on content. Like, no doubt you'll get some fun from the championships. Like, I enjoyed them, but it felt a bit, I don't know, a bit lacking. Like, if I compare it to Mario Golf, for example, Mario Golf at least dressed up the campaign with, there's a story here. You've got to go through some things. You've got some upgrades to get that sort of thing. Whereas it's literally you just play through some champions. And then, but I mentioned, I know Mario Golf, there was gear, right? And you do get the same year. So you were saying, like, why does Luigi look like he's
ready for war here? Yeah.
Some blood sports. So you get pieces of gear that you can buy. So you finish cups, you get money. You can use that money to buy gear for your characters, which up these stats I mentioned. So you can up your speed, your strength, whatever. But I found it a bit strange that it's not strange. It's just it's an interesting design choice where if I put on a specific helmet, for example, it'll put up my speed by 2 points, but then it'll also decrease my strength by 2 points. So it doesn't really you can tailor your characters to be good at a stat or 2 stats, but you're not buffing them in any way, really. You're not like, I've put this hat on, now I've got +1 speed. It always comes with a trade-off of, okay, you're upping this, but you're losing somewhere else. So I guess on that front, like, you could look at it in several ways. You can sit and tally your team to whatever you want, but it felt strange to, be penalized for putting on gear. I don't know. It just felt weird to me. Yeah, but all that said, look, it's a fun game, but it's light on content. It really feels like the cup the cup features just like a tacked on afterthought. It's like they got the mechanics down, they got the animations down, and then it's
like, we need a way to
we need to dress this up somehow.
Yes.
Like, so for example, if you're watching the video feed, you'll see that both halves of the field look different, right? So it lets you choose what half you want. It does nothing in the game. It's purely aesthetic.
Yeah, you've got like a very Bowser.
I've got like a
Bowser thing.
Yeah, it feels like they could have had something, maybe environmental things to just further vary the gameplay. But yeah, that's just my thought, but I don't know.
Do you know what this reminds me of so much? Like everything you've kind of said about it and how it plays. And did you ever play, this was quite a while ago now, probably like 15, 18 years ago now, but they made a Harry Potter Quidditch game. It reminds me so much of that.
I did not play that.
It's very arcade-like in nature. You've got these power shots that have these like animations that you can't skip. And some teams, like I remember it was one of the like Nordic teams that you could play as their special shot counted for 3 goals, and it was like more than any other team in the game. It was ridiculous.
Sure.
And it was also like you had to balance like tackling things and power shots and this and that. Just watching this gameplay, it's like reminded my brain that game existed. So and I love that game.
Look, mechanically the game is a lot of fun. Like I'd love to play this with multiplayer with other people, and it is fun against AI. Like it feels good to pass the ball around and get a good curve shot in, or to like land a really good tackle, or to run through enemies, and then you've got a dodge button. If you dodge a tackle at the right time, you'll get a little burst of speed. Like mechanically speaking, it feels they've got that down. It is fun. There's a lot of thought put into that. It just feels like the rest of the game is honestly an afterthought. Like content wise, it's just like I said, you'll finish it in 3 hours, and there's the harder difficulties now, which I'll probably play, but I don't know, it feels like it's just missing something on that front.
Yeah. No, I can understand that.
I need to give the multiplayer a bash though, because I'm sure there's obviously legs on that front. If I can just play against people online, I'm sure it'll be a different game. Are you watching Peach's special goal here?
The goddamn animation in this is
the animation's great.
Like,
yeah,
really fucking
visually
good.
It's cool. Yeah,
like the whole like. So if you're not watching the video, like Peach just did a super shot, and the goalkeeper like is trying to withstand the shot, and like as he's withstanding it, there's like a crater forming in the ground. It's like some real Dragon Ball Z nonsense. It's so good.
It's great.
And I love that if you take like I've noticed like if you take a big super shot and it's just on the edge, like there, like your goalkeeper like falls down and he's just grabbed the ball. And it looks really good.
Yeah. It's good fun.
I'd be keen to play this. Like I feel like this is something I'd maybe play online for like a month and have fun, and then you're getting smashed in this game. By the way,
I'm getting smashed. Look at my boy Luigi. Don't worry.
His running animation for scoring is so good.
Goal.
He's like,
here we go.
Football is live.
Here's my boy Luigi. Look again.
Does he do the same thing? Please.
Here we go.
Yeah. It's so good.
So that's a good example there, right? Though, where I'm 3-0 down, and you think, oh my god, like this, and there's just over a minute. So you think, oh, this game's in the bag. I'll never make a comeback. But I know the game enough that I can almost quote unquote exploit. So Luigi had a star there, which means he's untouchable. So I put it on. I just ran up to the box. I took a shot and I scored. Like
because he couldn't be tackled.
There's nothing you can do about that. Yeah. And again,
that seems a bit silly.
Watch, here's
oh,
Mario.
You've got another star. Yeah, I see.
But yeah,
you shot got blocked there. Yeah.
No,
but I can see what you mean. He ran from the other end of the field. Completely unrivaled.
That was a mushroom. I didn't use a star yet. Oh, that's a bad tackle. So I think I do before we bounce off. I think I do a chair where I use the star. Oh yeah, look, I get the power.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, I get tackled. There is one moment where I get the power up and I use the star. It is here because it's 3-1. I ended up winning this game. Jack, I've got the power up. I've got the star.
You ended up winning this game and you got 15 seconds to come back 2 goals.
So it's 3. Yeah, because these power shots counts as 2 goals.
Oh, damn. It's another Peach one. I was hoping it would be a different character showing off the really cool shot. This Peach one is interesting though, because you blocked the previous one, but because it's Peach's, the goalkeeper just let the ball roll into the goal. Oh my God.
So you probably missed that there is a meter there that triggers whenever you do a power shot. If you get it perfect, so you have to hit it between 2 lines. If you get it perfectly, the keeper won't save it. If you just miss the line, there's a chance they can save it. Look at this. 8 seconds to go. You think I'm going to lose? There's my boy Mario with the perfect.
Oh, look at that curve shot. Damn. Mario's just like, goal.
He does when you win a game. He says, Mario, number 1.
Good Lord. I'm sure they got Charles Martinet back in the booth.
I'm sure they did.
He had a great time doing it.
There we go. This is the last game in the championship.
The spikes on his boots they just look so dangerous.
Yeah, this is
like if he's slot tackling someone, he's killing them. Like I'm just going to say it.
Look, it's a fun game. Like I really enjoy the football side of it. It's a pity that it's light on the single player front. So I need to dip into the multiplayer, to maybe get more legs out of it.
I'm almost certain you'll dip into the multiplayer and you'll be like, holy shit, these people are smoking me.
Oh yeah, I have no doubts. This honestly makes me think of, the Blizzard formula of easy to learn, difficult to master. Like it's pretty easy to pick up, you know what to do, but I'm sure there are people who are so good at dodging and just min-maxing items, knowing when the Super Bowl's going to drop and that sort of thing.
I can definitely see that being the case. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so that's Mario Strikers.